perfect. Okay. It out. And when I say a cubby set, I'm just building a big backing with a hole in under it, and fixing where that cat's gonna have to walk up in there to it to check it out, the lure, and you know, in there, and we're gonna put a trap and have it waiting on him when he comes through here. Let me get this camera over here. I'm gonna show you the log and this natural cubby here, and then I'm gonna show you why I'm putting it at this spot and why this is a perfect spot. Okay, here's our log right here. You see that log just kind of split open, and right there in the back all this brush. That's going to be our cubby set. I'll get the camera down here when I get ready to build it here in just a minute and show y'all how to put this cubby set in. But I want you to look, you back off of that just a little bit, kind of see where we at. This right here is kind of a, see that brushy fence, and right around the edge of this big bottom. Like I said, these cats will hunt edges. They're a predator. Predators hunt edges. Cats like thick, bushy stuff. Just like a house cat. They like to hunt around the edge of this and up in it if they can get up in it. But put it out here on these edges. They come around this edge right here. That's a field road. Coming right up through here. Kind of a spot right yonder between that brush and this road goes through. My daughter caught a nice bobcat there last year at that spot. Okay, we've got a number 3 long spring here. I use 3s and 4s long spring, especially for bobcat. We're gonna load that up. Go ahead and get that loaded. Get it set. Alright, I'm just going to kind of lay it out of the way right now, up here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my shovel, just clean this out, clean these old leaves, this old punky dirt back out of the way, and get this spot back where I want to bed my trap at. And down in there, you see, that's where my lure's gonna be, down in that old rotten hole there. Who's to say that cat don't think there ain't something denting in there like that? We're gonna pull all that back out and make a big mess. See that black dirt down in there? That just goes way back down in there. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this big chunk right here, part of that old same old log, it's just all handy, and we're gonna kind of lay it right back up there on that. Kind of help darken that hole up a little bit and get it out of them vines. Let me get my little tools out. I bought me some of these little pruning shears. These things are the handiest things in the world for trapping. I just cut them back, cut stuff back with them, get it out of the way. You know, let me get a little more of this old punk, so we don't get more of this old punky wood. Kind of pull it out of the way. What I want to do is fix it where that kid ain't got but one option when he goes through there to step on that trap. And we're going to lay that right back there. Kind of pull this back that way a little bit. And see, we got our trap bedded right there. He ain't got but no one option. And we're going to take one of these little sticks that I cut off here a while ago with my little pruning shears. I'm going to find a better one than that. Take one of these little sticks right here, like it don't take much. Something like that right there. I'm going to pull this off, take my little shears and clean it off. But I'm going to make me a stepping stick. And when he comes into this set, like I want him to, when he comes into this set, he ain't gonna have but one option to step when he goes in. The cat, he'll follow that the least path of least resistance. What's where he's gonna go. So we're gonna back this up here. I'm gonna pull this kind of back down there out of the way. He ain't gonna pay that no attention, no how. And I'm gonna put me another little old stub or something right here to kind of keep him. I want him to step right on that trap. Now we're gonna blend this in with whatever we got here. I got a few old leaves, rotten stuff, not big stuff, just loose duff is what I call it. Just kind of duff this set in a little bit. Just like that right there. Kind of just take some of this old sawdust, termites and stuff been eating on this log. That's another good thing. You can get some good cover. And just some old rotten leaves. Just kind of blend that in a little bit. You don't need much with a bobcat, especially with these long spring traps. You don't want too much pressure on your trap holding it in. They don't fire as quick as a coil spring does. Especially when I can get it off my finger. And then I'm going to take some of this Fox Hollow GH2. This is the best bobcat lure that I've ever used. And it works great on coach and bobcat. Got a skunky smell. This comes from Minnesota Trap Lines. I love their products. That's where I buy most of my stuff from. They got a good business going up there, and I'm going to stick that back in there on that cotton with that stick. And that'll help hold that lower smell in there. And give it some side appeal too. And I'm going to even take, I got a little more extra cotton. I'm going to take some of it and just throw it back in there like that. That's an eye getter, boy. And it's natural. It's laying around the field here. But that's just a tension getter right there when you do something like that. So anyway, that's set. See what I'm talking about? That cat comes around that curve right there. Sees all that dirt drug out in that old rotten log. That cotton out of the field, laying up in that black dirt. Trap there right where it needs to be when he steps in on it. That's a cubby set, or I don't know, I cut a rotten log set. But I'm telling you, it's effective on bobcats. If you want a bobcat trap, I recommend trying that set right there, because that's 80% of bobcats caught off something like that right there. So I hope that'll help you. Back up there, logging road, field road. Good spot. Let's go check some more traps, y'all.